you're not lazy. You're just using laziness as an excuse as to why you don't have the things that you want in your life. Laziness is just a reflection of your potential, and your potential is not a flex. You will never be defined by your unalignment. You are only defined by your purpose. And if you're walking alongside that purpose, you will be fine in your life. I would argue that 90% of the time we feel lazy. It's never about our inability to do whatever it is that we're trying to do. It's more than likely just a lack of connection to whatever that thing might be. When you are not walking in alignment with your purpose, when you're not doing things that fit your purpose, of course you're going to feel lazy because you're not drawn to that. That's not your calling. So this video is specifically for the people that have ambitions and dreams, but feel like they're lazy and not doing enough with their life. I can definitely speak to this feeling of being lazy, or this feeling as if I'm not doing enough. I have full journal entries where I'm questioning God, asking, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not good enough to succeed in whatever this aspect of my life looks like? And for me, it was school. I felt very lazy. I felt unambitious. I felt uninspired when it came to doing my schoolwork, or when it came to going to class, or when it came to just being a student. I felt lazy. And then I would look around at my peers succeeding in their classes. I would look around at my peers having a good time, excited to learn, excited to strive for their future academically. And being around that made me feel lazy. I felt unambitious. I felt uninspired. I felt like I was wasting my life away. And those negative feelings definitely got to me. I started getting a little bit insecure, and I started wanting to walk on that path of being this perfect student, when I would just say that that's not my purpose. I don't think that's God's plan for me. I'm not meant to be this perfect student. So I was walking in alignment with something that I was not. So of course I felt lazy. Nothing good can come from you walking in alignment with something that is not your own. And I say all of that to say, reevaluate what you think makes you lazy. Because yeah, based off that perception of me academically, you could probably call me lazy when it comes to academics. You could probably say that I'm uninspired. But when it comes to my content creation, and when it comes to the certain things that I believe God put me on this earth for, I can work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I can pull all-nighters. I just pulled an all-nighter yesterday creating content and editing videos. That's not lazy. You're not a lazy person. You're just not aligned with what you're meant to be aligned with. I do not believe that anybody on this planet can be truly lazy from the core. Yes, we might act lazy. Yes, we might be lazy sometimes, but I don't think anybody is truly lazy, because there is always going to be at least one thing on this planet that gets you passionate. There's always going to be at least one thing on this planet that gets you out of bed in the morning, that makes you want to pull an all-nighter, that makes you want to work as hard as you possibly can. And that right there is what I believe your purpose is. And it's a lot easier said than done for me to say this, but I feel like if you find your purpose and your passion, you will never be lazy again. Because when you find your passion, I believe that everything else eventually falls in line. And that's where discipline and consistency can eventually manifest itself into your reality. I want to find physical fitness because of the way that I will be perceived when I find that success in my future. If I just wanted to be physically fit because I feel like people would be attracted to me, I will never be fully drawn to the gym or fully drawn to taking care of my body. My desire to be fit is once again attached to my purpose. My desire to learn and grow as a person and change myself mentally and physically and spiritually is aligned with my purpose as well, because once I find that success in my future, I want to be the man that can have every single facet of that success. And it even goes back to me in school. I was uninspired. I was unmotivated. I didn't see a purpose in it. But now I'm recognizing that if I want to get to that level of success, I need to turn myself into a person that can handle balancing and managing school, as well as balancing and managing whatever form of success I want to take in the future. And this is why I'm saying, when you are aligned with your purpose, you will start to realize you have never been lazy. You were just uninspired. You were unmotivated. But that motivation and that inspiration comes back when you understand what your passions are and when you actually walk in alignment with that. But what if you're on your purpose and you are following your passions and you are following your ambitions, and for some reason you're still kind of lazy? You stay in bed in the morning, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you are still being lazy. I would still say that you're not lazy. You're just using laziness as an excuse as to why you don't have the things that you want in your life. Because if you really think about it, laziness can be a defense mechanism at times. Somebody asks you, why did you not do this yet? Oh, I just wasn't locked in. I was being a little bit lazy. It's not because I couldn't do it. It's because I was lazy. We hide behind that idea that we could accomplish anything we want in our lives. The only reason we don't have it is because we didn't try. So we use that laziness as a defense mechanism because we are too scared to take the risk. Stop making that choice to be lazy. Take the risk. I know it's scary. I know it's not easy to take a risk, but if you want to be anything in your life, if you want to find any of that success in your life, you have got to find it in you to just take a risk. Do something that you're uncomfortable with. Do something that other people might judge you for. Because laziness is just a reflection of your potential, and your potential is not a flex. The real flex is doing. The real flex is having. The real flex is putting yourself in a position to at least try to get. So find your passion. Do some soul searching. Understand who you are as a human being. Find what that thing is that gets you up in the morning. Find your passion. Find your purpose, and then work on that passion and work on that purpose. Walk in alignment with that person that you want to become. I genuinely believe that anybody watching this video, anybody in any point in time can accomplish those things that they want to accomplish, but it takes consistency, it takes discipline. So take that title of laziness and cut it out of your entire vocabulary, because that does not define you. That's not who you are. You will never be defined by your unalignment. You are only defined by your purpose. And if you're walking alongside that purpose, you will be fine in your life. Trust me. So keep an until I make it mentality. Continue to work. Continue to strive for your ambitions. And I have no doubt in my mind that you guys can achieve those things that you want. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.